This Chinese radical 人 looks exactly like a person, right? And now let's take a look at this Chinese radical. This one looks like this one, but this one doesn't mean a person or two people. So, what does it mean? Let's find out in this video. Before we start, just a quick summary of what Chinese radicals are. Chinese characters that are from the same Chinese radical usually share something in common. For example, these Chinese characters are all from the Chinese radical 人, and they all have something to do with humans, like 企 means stand, 仔 means child or son, 休 means rest, and 你 means you. In ancient times, the Chinese radical 人 looked like this. This and this both represent the Chinese radical 人. For more, you can check out this video later. I've put the link down below. So coming back to this Chinese radical is called 戚, but we usually refer it as 雙企人, which literally means two standing people. But don't be tricked by its name. In ancient times, it looked like this. It originally meant step with the left foot, and it got extended to the meaning of walk. When we add another component to 戚, in this case 速, which means step with the right foot, it will form a Chinese character like 行, which means walk, 行. By understanding this Chinese radical 戚, it will help you to remember the Chinese characters that are from 戚. Let me give you an example of the difference between the Chinese radicals 人 and 戚. They both look very similar, but they have different meanings. This is 住, and it means live, and it is from the Chinese radical 人. This part represents the meaning, and this part represents the sound. For example, 你住喺邊啊? This is 往, and it means go or depart. It's from the Chinese radical 戚. Again, this part represents the meaning. This part originally looked like this in ancient times, and it also represented the sound. And over time, this part got simplified into this, the Chinese character that we know nowadays. 往 is usually used in written form. For example, it can be found at the platforms of MTR stations, like this one. 往烏溪沙嘅8卡列車即將到達. 往烏溪沙 means to the direction of the place called 烏溪沙. With announcement, it sounds like this. 往烏溪沙嘅8卡列車即將到達. To summarize, words that are from the Chinese radical 戚 usually have something to do with walk. Since Easter is coming soon, I picked two Chinese characters, 頭 and 福, to go through together. And they are both from the Chinese radical 戚. Let's start with this one first. 頭. This Chinese character has different meaning on its own, including on foot and disciple. For example, 徒步 means on foot. 徒步. We usually use this word in written form to emphasize travel on foot alone, like in a poster or in an article. For example, to write round the Hong Kong Island on foot, it'll be written as 徒步環香港島. But in spoken form, we usually just say 行圍住香港島行. 徒 can also mean disciple. We usually say 徒弟 or 學徒 徒. 你整啲嘢食越嚟越好味啊！我都係跟你學嘢啫，師傅。吓？你幾時做咗我徒弟啊？唔敢當，我自己都係學徒嚟咋。So how is this Chinese character 徒 related to Easter? In the Bible, the disciples of the Lord Jesus were called 門徒 in Cantonese. 門徒. And as Christians, we are called 基督徒 as we follow the Lord Jesus. Now, let's take a look at this Chinese character. 復 on its own can mean again or return. To combine 回 and 復, we'll have 回復正常. Or we can say 恢復正常. 等咗咁耐，地鐵啲班次幾時先恢復正常㗎？ To combine 康 and 復, we have 康復 for example 康復中心 and 早日康復。聽講你前排入咗廠喎，點啊你？係啊，而家要定期去康復中心做下啲運動咁咯。保重啊，希望你早日康復啦。When we combine 復 and 活 we have 復活. This is the word related to Easter because we call Easter as 復活節 in Cantonese. 復活節就嚟復活節啦，你有咩搞作啊？ So how does 復活節 mean Easter in Cantonese? This video will give you some insight.